I've been here all day. Really on the charts. Sitting in front of the charts for like since this morning. So I got up around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock ish or 9 o'clock. I don't know how long. But we had a position in on GU for sales, which was a improper position. I ended up fixing that. I moved my stops a little bit higher, or well, a little bit lower to show invalidation. But we've been here for the past, I don't know, maybe 12 plus hours. And right now I'm just managing. I'm waiting. I don't have any active positions. I'm waiting to hop in on a buy on GU. Don't know when we're gonna get it, but I'm sure it'll be soon that we'll end up hopping in on GU. But as of now, I'm just chilling, managing it for right now. So the idea is to wait for another 2 candlesticks to end up getting in, because I want to have established support at least on the 4-hour time frame, or almost established support on the 4-hour time frame before I hop in. And I'm willing to sacrifice a couple pips because we're looking at just about 10 pips for the risk here. And it's just, we were in consolidation, and you can see the consolidation phase up there. You can see it's consolidating, and we were just stuck in that for a couple of hours. And you know how consolidation goes. If you're a trader, you know how consolidation goes. It's really boring and nothing really happens. So I wanted to get out of that, and we're gonna take some positions on GU. Hopefully, we might even do it in the next 3 minutes, depending on this candlestick, and just seeing how the market is going to end up closing, because it is a level of support, and I am in favor of getting into the market. I wasn't able to get in earlier because the market ended up closing on my entry. So I just, decided not to enter in because I didn't want to pay a lot in spreads during the closing time. So now that the market's back open and we've been trading for just about 4 hours, I've literally been here waiting for 4 hours, which is crazy. I've never waited for an entire candlestick, but just today I've been like, I don't know, I've been locked in on the charts. I haven't been able to do anything else. I have to record a gaming video. I have to edit another gaming video as well, and I was only able to edit one, so I only put up one video today, and I haven't had any chance to do anything else because I've just been analyzing the data that's in front of me, especially with all the things that's going to be happening these coming weeks. I mean, I've just been here, so this is probably gonna be my last trade for the week. We took another trade, like I told you guys, and we ended up taking a loss on that. So I took 2.5% loss. Well, no, 1.5% loss, or almost 1% loss on the main account. Just about a 10% loss, or closer to the 20% loss on the alt account. So we're really just going to be risking half of what we normally do, and just look to get those gains back in, because the targets on this are based off of a previous target of where I got in, or what I was supposed to do. So I'm going to enter in using those parameters, and then if it hits that take profit, then we'll take the money and run, and we'll be looking at just about a 10-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So it's going to be my highest grossing trade if it does hit. And that's if the market goes in the favor that I'm looking at. Like I said, I'm looking for buys because we're not holding sells right now, but we'll just see how everything goes. Well, we took a trade on GU, and the construction PMI numbers were ass. So this happened while I was asleep, and it was a low impact, projected type of situation in the market. This is not our entry, okay? This was the entry that I was looking to take, but I didn't get to take it because I didn't have the right bias. I was so focused on just one bias, okay? So we ended up getting stopped out by literally 2 fucking pips on this candle right here. So literally this candle right here, we would be on our way to TP. We're 30 pips away from take profit. I have my stop set at 850, and the only reason I had my stop set at 850 is because that's all the market was giving me. Mind you, we just broke a consolidation phase. So in that consolidation phase, I already knew, if it sells and it breaks through this level of support that it's creating, then we're going to be right back in the consolidation phase. I don't want to be in that. Rightfully so, because you'll be in there for a couple of days and nothing happens, and it's just like a waste of time. You're paying extra on commissions and spreads, and the swap fees you're paying on that. I don't want to have to deal with that. Like, if I'm gonna swing a position, I want it to be swing for a good reason. And the construction PMI numbers were the lowest they have been in 5 fucking years. Just so happened to be the day that I'm trading. And tomorrow is, tonight marks the Sabbath. So if there is not an opportunity for it to come back down, I'm looking for it. Like, I'm remaining positive. I'm like, okay, there's a potential chance that it fucking breaks through this level of resistance right here, right? Breaks through this level of resistance, boom, and it comes back down, boom, and then we get a fucking buy entry. But that's just where I am right now. Like, I'm salty because it could have been done like this. I wouldn't have to worry about taking no trades for today or tomorrow, and then I could just come back on Thursday, Friday night, because I know Trump is dropping them. I think he's doing like some tariff policies, and then we have some high impact folder news with GBP, and I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm really looking for a potential truncation. I don't know if it's going to happen, and I'm only saying potential because on the monthly time frame we are selling, but on the weekly time frame we are buying. There is a level of resistance that is like a potential, which will be around the 3-4 area, and it's just my heart's broken, man. Like losing money when you don't have to lose money, and it's like, you're right, and it literally followed my prediction. It's just one thing that I could not predict was the uncertainty of Britain's shitty ass economy. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, the lowest in 5 years, and it just so happens to be on a folder. I kid you not. Look, so I know I use Forex Factory. I don't know how reliable they are with their reporting, right? So this was, what's today? I think today is Tuesday. I don't know. Today's Wednesday. Okay. So we have construction PMI. Do you see that? It is a yellow folder. Yellow folder means low impact. You click on it. Forecast was 49.1, right? Previous was 48.8. Guess what the numbers were, bro? Guess what the numbers were, guys? 44.3. The lowest that it's been in 5 years. So we just got absolutely shafted, because these were supposed to be small numbers. They're not even supposed to be relevant. Like, they're not even supposed to move the market. It's supposed to be on par with what it was. You see, the previous was 48.8. Forecast was just 1 basis point higher. No, we dropped all the way to 44.3, bro. You can't make this up. So of course, it just sent the market down an additional 10 fucking pips and took me out. And mind you, I would have opened my stop loss if I'd have known aforetime that this folder was going to be a high impact news. I would have moved my stops. I would have widened them. If they'd have gave me more data to go off of, considering the last level of support was at the 8, what was it? 8, it was 8290. So I put my stop loss under the support, as I always do. And it wasn't a full candle, as you can see. It was a wick. So it wicked itself out, and now it's 20 pips away from my take profit. And mind you, y'all, you understood what I'm studying. I'm hitting a little remix real quick because I'm upset. Okay, I'm upset, but I'm making the best of the situation. Okay, so those are my highest lot sizes for the lowest risk. Okay, so I was risking maybe $40 to $90 between two positions, and with these take profits being hit, I'd have made like 7, 8, almost a band off of just managing the position perfectly. But no. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. I don't know. This may be the end of the trading week. I have no clue. I'm hoping it's not the end of the trading week. My other account is damn near, it's low. It's at 160. I don't like that. My main account, we're still in profit by a good like $19 on, like, when it comes down to equity. Like, of course there is still more profit in the account, but this is what we're looking at right now. So it's about to hit take profit. And for you people that may be in the comment section, why didn't you get back in? Because I don't chase trades, okay? And by the time I woke up, it was already too fucking late. I was like, damn. I woke up at 7:30. Mind you, that's a little early for me. You know, I'm normally waking up around like 8, 9. And god damn it, it was already 20 pips higher than my original entry. So if I do that, guess what? My take profit is off. I understand that I do a 5-to-1 RR, but come on, man. Like, so I'm sick. I'm sick right now. So I'm just gonna be waiting on the market to I don't know, complete this movement, and then I'll make some new predictions. And after those new predictions, we'll see if it's even willing to even, you know, if I'm willing to even take the trade, considering we have a bunch of news coming out tomorrow. So I guess I'll update you guys, or this will be the end of the vlog. I don't know which one, but we'll see. Last time we checked in on the market, and really the last time we checked in together, I was contemplating whether or not I was going to enter into the market and enter into a trade. And I decided not to, because the British economy sucks, and the whole Trump tariff policy is going into effect. And I really think that was it. I just decided not to enter in because there was a projection of rate cuts, and I don't necessarily know what that means for the market yet. I'm not that seasoned to the point to where I understand what rate cuts mean or what they do in the market. But so GU ended up going up. I'm just going to show. So GU ended up going up, as you can see, and it went with my projection. I assumed that it was going to come up to a level of resistance, which was this one, but I didn't know how it was going to move, so I didn't enter in on a continuation move. And as you guys do know, I do take one day out the week to basically observe the Sabbath, and that day was yesterday leading into today. So there just wasn't enough information for me to go off of. I knew that there was a low, it was a continuation low, and I didn't see it going any higher with the, like, throughout the London session, because I knew for sure that it was going to go up. It's going to be a continuation move, but I don't trade the outbreak of news. So my bet was whether or not it was going to hold these levels, hold this area going into the news. And I just didn't know. I didn't have enough time to deliberate on it. I only had maybe 15 to 30 minutes before the sun went down to figure out whether or not I was going to enter into a trade and figure out whether or not I wanted to risk on that movement. But I had the projection of my trade that I was supposed to take if I was in the right. I don't want to say in the right, but it's just like, if I had the knowledge that I needed, I would have just entered in down here, and then it had just hit take profit a couple hours ago. So that's really all for this trading week. Potentially, I'm hoping that there is an opportunity within the next anywhere from 4 to 12 hours before the market closes, because, you know, when the market closes, spreads get stupid, and I don't want to be in that. Well, I don't want to enter in when spreads get dumb, because then your entry sucks, and I'll be waiting for something to happen. But from the looks of it, we have a potential truncation, like exactly what happened last week from what I'm seeing. Look, so last week this literally happened. We went up, and it just created these continuation lows, broke through those lows, created a lower high, sold heavy. So I'm looking for that to kind of happen over here, because you can see the market structure looks similar, like literally the same. If this creates a lower high here than this high, we're in business, because that's trading off of a higher time frame, something that's happening. I'd probably say on the monthly time frame, because these candlesticks range from the 20th to now we're around the 10th. So I don't know how many days that is, but it's enough days for it to be considered monthly type of candlesticks. You get what I'm saying. But that's really what I'm looking for, is the potential of that. But if there is a low that's created, like a continuation low, I'll take it. And I may decrease my targets just because I don't really like taking continuation lows, but I will take them if they're there and try to throw a quick TP. So it may not be a 5-to-1 like I normally do. It may be a 3.5 or a 3, but definitely not anything lower than that, because then there's no point in me even risking the capital. That's, you know, considering most of my trades go for 5-to-1 plus, and that trade that we end up getting stopped out on, that would have went for a 10-to-1, maybe 11-to-1, and that would have been the highest grossing trade that we would have made within a couple years. It's been a little while since I've been, you know, trading with larger risk, larger capital, and it's getting pretty exciting. So we'll see what goes on within the next 12 hours. But you'll know by market close. If by market close I don't take any trades, we'll just go ahead and end the vlog there, because it'll be like another 3 days before the market is prime for me to enter in, and we'll do some reflections on that as well, and that'll be another vlog. So we're nearing the end of the trading day, end of the trading week, really. The market closes in, I want to say 2 hours, just about 2 hours. We have a buy order placed on GU. We also took a sell order earlier this morning. We ended up closing that one a little bit early, and if you can see the balance, I don't know if it's focusing or not. Balance is like $100 on this account, so I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to keep this one alive till next week. And then to see the sell orders, you can see we took a sell on GU early this morning. We lost 48. We took a buy the 6th, and we lost 48. We took a sell on the 5th, and we lost 51. So I want to say for the week, oh yeah, we also have this other sell here. I don't remember doing that, but we have a sell there. So for the week, we're down, I mean, I don't know how much money that is, but it's not substantial. It's a little bit more than what we had in profit. So we were just about $178 in profit on the main account, and then on the secondary account, I'm just gonna call it the alt account from now on. I don't know why I keep saying secondary, but on the alt account, we were just about $360 in profit, or 460, something like that. But we lost just about $160 on that account. And on this one, we're looking just around that. So we're just on a break even on the amount that I've deposited, which we're looking at just about 3,000 put into this account. I'm going to continue to deposit in that account because that's just what I want to do. It's the wheel, the cog wheel that keeps everything going. And yeah, so I'll update you guys how this trade does go. I don't like taking trades so close to market close, and I was anticipating a sell opportunity, which it created a sell opportunity, but when I noticed that there was no sell volume, I instantly just closed, and it had already taken out resistance on the next candlestick. So the candlestick that we entered in on, it took out resistance in this candlestick, and you can see here it created higher highs and higher lows during this time. So I'm not really banking on any sells respecting the 600 area, because that was let me think, that was like a cushion SL. But when I see it take out highs, it's automatic, like we get out of there. But I believe my highest quality setups will be coming next week, because then we'll actually know what's going on the weekly time frame. We're creating solid lows, and I can demonstrate that here. We're creating a solid low. Let me just take off these drawings. You can see this low, we respected this one down here, this continuation, and we seem to be buying up. Now, the only places that I'm considering possible sells would be the 365s to the 378s. If we see any rejection in there off the weekly time frame, create anything. And that's only because on the monthly time frame, look, we still have this bearish candlestick. It's a strong bearish candlestick. I don't know what that's going to do. I don't know if this is just going to be a continuation move and we just keep on pushing up, especially with all of these situations going on with Trump and the British economy being dog water. We don't know what goes on over there. You know, they're just tea and crumpets, don't know what's going on. Beans on toast. They need to get it together. I need some certainty over there with them, because I know the U.S. is historically right now not doing too well because of all the tariff talk and just the unemployment numbers being high. He fired the BLS, and then he's hiring a new Fed chair, and then we have potential rate cuts coming in September. Do I know what the hell rate cuts mean for the United States if that does happen? No, so I won't be trading it. I will be trading before it. Like if there's an opportunity set up before rate cuts happen, then I'm just going to take the trade and then see what the hell rate cuts do while I'm in the market. But we're looking for this trade to maintain these lows down here. So right here, maintain this low. If we don't maintain this low, I'm gonna be looking for sells going into the next week. So that'd be around the 13th or the 14th or whenever the Sabbath isn't that day, we'll be taking sells. But as you can see, we did not do truncation. I anticipated truncation and it did a potential truncation, and then it invalidated it in the same candlestick. So that was a little bit of a bummer, as I was really looking forward to that. But I'm totally fine with continuation buys. Like I said, we can do a continuation buy. I have nothing against continuation buys. Do I like them the most? No, I don't like them the most. I like them a little bit. You know, it's like whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna end the vlog here, and we'll be tuning back in next week because I want to go ahead and get this uploaded on YouTube. We haven't uploaded in about a week, and I try to upload at least once a week depending on what I'm doing. Like if it's a trading day simulation or a trading week that I want to give you guys, and I'll give you guys that, and that takes a little bit more. But if it's just something where I'm just, you know, hopping on, I want to holla at y'all and, you know, give you like a life update or, you know, just give you some wisdom, then that's obviously going to be done in the same day. But we want to go ahead and get this posted on the channel. You know, we're trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. We got a long way to go. We just cracked 65 and we're on our way to 100, but you know, we got our eyes set on higher things and higher levels. So hopefully we're able to save this account, because as you can see, the account is really low. We're at $100 on this account, and I kind of want it to be a little bit higher than that. I want this account to survive as long as I can and milk it for as much money as I possibly can. Now this one over here, we're not even down fucking 7%, so it is what it is. That's one trade to still be able to bring all that back. And I'm still confident that it's going to hold these lows, even though I've seen this pattern so many times. And if it doesn't go strong bullish, I don't know if I will be in it moving into the weekend, because obviously if it's not strong bullish, we're going to struggle here. It's going to sell down. That's a high potential. But of course I exited my order because it, you know, from there, it let me know what was going on. Like it let me know, okay, we're not selling right now. Okay, so I'll just wait to the next opportunity for sales, and that'll be whenever we break support, create a lower high. I'm gonna be full blown going right in on that one. It's just gonna be 2.5% that I risk on that account. I don't think I'll go any higher. Well, I don't think the broker lets me go any higher. But yeah, so I do appreciate all y'all for tuning into this vlog. If you're new here, make sure you do sub up. If you want to see me go through all my trials and tribulations on this journey, you want to be with me for my ups and for my downs, it's the perfect place for you. And I do have a community as well. It is known as Currency Collectors. This is on Discord. It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything unless you want to be a part of the VIP, where you do take my trade alerts, where I take trades like this one. This one was sent actively into the Discord. I don't have the Discord pulled up. At least I don't think so. Let me see. I do have the Discord pulled up. Yeah. So as you can see, all of my trades are done here. And even right now, I'll give like my updates. So like what I'm thinking, I do type that as well in the chat, whether or not any of my folks in here respond. You see there's 22 people in here, but you know, they're antisocial. And if you're one of those socialites, hey, I need you. You talking to myself in here, but that's totally fine. It's just like it's a trading journal for me. That's what the whole Discord is for. And I understand people like to see that type of stuff, so I do have that if you want to support the channel. But I will catch you guys in the next vlog, whenever that may be. Peace.